Alright, there's Deputy Hahn, waving all happy like.
John, you good?
Do I look dead to you?
Nope. Anything I can do for you?
Back up, Walter.
Anything I can do for you, Sean? Hey, Sean.
Well, first, I'd like to know why it takes 3 of y'all to come say hello.
We just want to make sure you're all right.
Well, I've tried to make reports to you guys on several occasions about police misconduct as well as the threats and harassment against me. You guys had me committed.
Okay.
Or do you not remember that? You remember when I came to show you the stuff that was going on with Ted Bollinger?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember the next day I had to chase you around town?
No, I don't think that was me.
I'm certain it was you because we both stopped out there at the lake.
Okay.
You don't remember that?
Sorry, I don't.
Do you remember speaking with me over across from the Jepsons?
Recently?
Not recently.
When you're in that Jeep?
No, sir. That was before the Jeep.
Okay.
Jace Jepson was there, across the street, talking to Officer Cody Selhorst.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember that?
Not in particular, no. Sorry, Sean.
Well, Jace remembers it, and I have a conversation recorded with him. He remembers it.
Okay. I'm not saying it didn't happen, Sean.
Well, you already said that what happened out there at the lake didn't happen.
No, I'm just saying I don't remember it, Sean.
I shouldn't have had to... That was literally the day after I talked to you about Ted Bollinger.
Okay.
How do you not remember that? How do you not remember somebody chasing you through town for about 30 minutes?
Okay, well.
That would be something that I would think would be quite memorable.
Yeah, you would think so. Most conversations are pretty memorable with you, Sean.
Did you turn that on or turn it off?
No, I just turned it on.
Well, it should have been on already.
It should have been, but I'm having some issues with it. Must be having some more software issues.
I don't think we've met.
This is Deputy Holloway.
Well, Deputy Holloway.
Yes, sir.
There's the Deputy Fisher. There's
Yep.
2 deputies
Deputy
I don't
Fisher's over there.
recognize.
How you doing?
I'm still breathing.
Still breathing?
Yes, sir.
Good. You gonna be all right today?
Do I look dead?
Well, no, but we had some messages, so we just want to come make sure you're all right.
Well, you'll probably continue to get messages. I need to make sure that my safety is taken care of, and I'm not the one putting myself at risk.
Okay.
Deputies like this over here did. And Deputy
Okay.
Selhorst, as well as the sheriff of this here town, Scott DaCosta.
Okay.
We got a call from Miss Perry who said she received a text, so we're just trying to make sure you're all right.
Well, I'm not dead.
Okay. If we were to leave here, you gonna be all right tonight?
Sir, I'm not all right any night
Okay.
because of the risk of... Sir, I can't take care of myself.
Okay.
I am supposed to have disability money coming in,
Okay.
but because of deputies like this and deputies like Cody Selhorst and the sheriff of this fine town,
Okay.
I am not able to defend myself.
Okay.
I can't take care of myself. My disability money was taken away, and at no point in time were officers willing to take a look at what I've been going through.
Okay.
The fact that it has happened across multiple jurisdictions and multiple states just really, really screws with me.
Okay.
I need to be able to file a report against these officers and against the sheriff. And because of my disabilities and because of the things that have happened as a result of this man here and his co-workers before you guys came on, I'm unable to do that.
Okay.
Also, because of the assaults and the threats that I've personally received from law enforcement, as well as many friends of mine who are intimidated by law enforcement because of what happened.
Okay.
It is a very uncomfortable position for me to even talk to you guys.
Okay. I understand.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get it. Okay. Is there anything we can do for you tonight? Do you feel like you need to go to the hospital? Like,
fuck you.
okay. Well, I just want to make sure
do not even bring up that line of questioning. I am not going to have myself dragged up to somewhere and fucking injected with more drugs because I'm trying to turn in officers and trying to get an honest goddamn court date. I have gone through 3 years of this bullshit, and it is not okay.
No, I didn't want to do anything on you. I just go with the messages, and you say you're not all right. I just want to make sure if you wanted to go to the hospital.
I don't want to go to the hospital. I want to get an honest court date. I want to get my disability money back and my belongings back and have a safe place where I won't get fucked with.
Okay.
Now, I would love to fill you in on the whole situation, but I spent 3.5 hours one night talking to Cody Selhorst about it. Fuck the goddamn trains in this town!
I used to live about this distance.
It's gonna do that another time.
Yeah.
They honk twice. Well, they do it twice in town.
Okay. Is there anything I can do for you right now?
Well, you get a hold of the FBI and tell them that I still have a shit ton of evidence.
Okay.
The fact that this harassment took part across multiple jurisdictions and multiple states really means that they do need to be involved.
Harassment on our part or harassment on...
Not on your part.
Okay.
But Deputy Hahn here has been involved in some of the shit that I've gone through. Deputy Selhorst was allowed to leave.
Okay.
Your sheriff here has been involved in it.
Got it. Okay. Have you tried contacting the state patrol?
I have contacted the State Patrol. Matter of fact, the State Patrol and Deputy Hahn were out there after they confiscated my vehicle.
Okay.
The State Patrol did absolutely nothing. Nobody ever got back in contact with me. Nobody ever bothered to look at any evidence.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I can tell you in specific which State Patrol officer I talked to. And the 2 officers that I spoke to on that particular day that I don't remember the name of, I made a YouTube video about, so at least their names are recognizable as long as I look it up on YouTube.
Got it. Okay.
I have a YouTube channel so that I can speak out about this kind of stuff.
Okay.
It doesn't matter to me what you guys heard. What matters to me is that the issues at hand that put me in the position that I'm in have not been resolved.
Okay.
Matter of fact, the abuse that I've endured for trying to get it resolved peaceably have resulted in me being threatened, harassed, and assaulted on multiple occasions.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not sure I can help you there, but is there anything I can do for you tonight?
You get a hold of somebody to come speak with me so that I can file reports and so that I can collect the evidence that your department should have, including every police interaction that I've had with your department in the last 3 years. I'd also like somebody to take a report from me about child abuse.
Okay. What's the, who's the child?
Well, several children actually.
Okay.
Mostly in different jurisdictions, however.
Got it. Okay. All right, Sean, I'll tell you, I'll do my best. I can't give you any promises, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right now, you're going to be safe tonight?
Well, that depends on what you consider safe. I'm not in any danger of harming myself, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you're going to be all right tonight, okay?
Well, I can't guarantee that other people in this town won't do anything harmful to me, but I'm not doing anything harmful to myself.
Got it. Okay. Well, we're just worried about you doing something to yourself. That's what...
Well, the protocol for you guys jumping to conclusions and doing things of that nature puts me at risk.
Okay.
And when you do things like that, that's when I am at risk of doing things harmful to myself, because that is harmful to me.
Okay.
And I'm tired of being tortured for trying to turn in police officers.
Okay.
I'm tired of being tortured over what happened to Natalie Bollinger, and I'm tired of being tortured over shit that I didn't fucking do.
Okay.
And I don't mean any disrespect by that. I am very much obviously shaken like a leaf. That's because Officer Hahn is here.
Okay.
And I don't mean for this to be a heightened situation. You stepped into a situation that was fucked before you got here. Okay. That is not your fault, and I don't hold it against you.
All right. Well, Sean, I just want to make sure you're going to be all right. I'm going to do my best to look into some of this for you. Okay? If somebody happens to come here tonight and they threaten you or whatever, feel free to call 911, okay? We'll come out and if they're here, we're going to resolve the situation then, okay? But we'll take the report if somebody's coming to threaten you, Okay.
Well, sir, there was a officer named Jordan Anderson last time I called 911 about a situation like that here in this town.
Mhm.
He blew me off and didn't do a damn thing.
Okay.
They didn't investigate any of it. When I came and spoke to Deputy Hahn here about the situation, he didn't investigate any of it.
Okay.
He didn't talk to any of the witnesses. He blew it off.
Okay.
They literally had me shipped up to Scottsbluff because they knew what they had done is wrong.
Okay. Well, Sean, I'm neither of those people. I hope you want to give me a chance, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Do you have a card I can get from
Yeah,
you?
I do have a card. Let me get that for you.
I'd like to get yours as well if I could. Thank you, Deputy Fisher.
No problem, sir.
Bo Fisher.
Yes, sir.
That works. Sean Schwartz.
Sean.
It's good to meet you. Sean Holloway.
Yep. Different
It's good to
spelling.
meet you, Sean.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, it's actually scene.
Yeah, I know. I got
You're good.
the Irish spelling of it.
That's all right. I have the mutt spelling of it. Although Sean was very into the name John, so both of our names are misspelled.
Pretty much. All right, Sean.
Thank you, Deputy
Take care.
Holloway.
You have a safe night, okay?
Yes,
Get
sir.
warm.
All right. Take care, Sean.
One, two, three. Why is there any need for 3 officers to come visit me? They'll get right on it. I'm sure they will. Meanwhile, I called back Jen Beebe today. She called me back yesterday at about 2:30 or 2:40, something like that. But because I was up all night having a severe panic attack, I ended up sleeping through the telephone call. I'm hoping she'll call me back on Monday. She works out of Scottsbluff, and her day for coming down to this area in the Sydney area is Friday. Today's Friday, so she was probably busy. However, she was there when I was committed to the hospital in 2018 around 4th of July. Oh, those guys bug the fuck out of me. Now, them other 2, I don't hold any ill will towards. Hopefully they will find a way to get someone in contact with me. They asked about the State Patrol. Well, that would be State Patrolman Bill Burr. It's kind of funny. The former officer in Colorado has a very similar name. Will Burr and Will Barr, their names are only 1 letter apart. Officer William Burr is the one here who's a state patrol officer who never got back in contact with me. And Officer William Barr is the one in Colorado who informed me that the Craigslist posting from Natalie Bollinger was real. Help me or fucking kill me. I do mean that. The protocol for when somebody wants their life to be over because of abuse isn't to do anything about the abuse. It's to abuse the person who is abused. To abuse the person who is pushed and shoved and bullied and ignored by the people who you're supposed to go to when that shit happens, to the point that they just want their life to end because the bullying, the harassment is never going to end. I'm disabled. All of my disability money got eaten up after Natalie died. Eaten up by police officers who chose to do wrong things to me rather than take a police report. Officers who had repeatedly refused to take a police report from me in the past. Now today, having to see Hahn coming looking for me, well, he can kiss my ass. Nobody should have to go through the shit that I've gone through. I need actual help. Not to be dragged to a fucking hospital and have fucking drugs injected into me and then get dropped off homeless or get arrested because I fucking defended myself. I try to do things peacefully as often and as much as possible. When I was up in Scottsbluff over the situation with Deputy Hahn in 2018, between breaking the people who were harming me and breaking their machines to prevent them from harming me, I chose to break their computer monitors, and I am proud of that fact. I will break your shit and have absolutely no qualms about it. If breaking your stuff is what prevents you from injecting me with drugs, well, so be it. I'll break your shit. If you won't take a police report from me, if I am asking for an officer and you won't allow one to show up, you won't call them and have them show up, then there's a major issue. Now hopefully Deputy Holloway is able to come up with something, and hopefully he comes back without Deputy Hahn. Oh, here's a dog without an owner. Looks like an older dog. Hello, my name is Sean. Where are you from? Oh. You used to be a hunting dog, huh? Are you one of Clint's dogs? Or do you belong across the street? I do not recognize you. Oh. That's an unpleasant situation to have to deal with, and the guy that I'm staying with, I'm sure that's not what he was wanting to deal with either. The fact is, I've spoken with the witnesses since trying to file a report with Deputy Hahn in 2018. He never went and talked to any of them. He didn't go and talk to Molly Smith, or he didn't go and talk to Laura Nelson. He didn't bother with calling Graham. And Deputy Anderson was allowed to leave, preventing me from getting that information, which is a big part of the issue. Now, them other two officers, Officer Fisher and Officer Holloway, Fisher and Holloway. I've never dealt with them before, never had an issue with them before, so they're a fresh sheet of paper, they're a clean slate, whatever you want to call it. But also, they work for Sheriff Scott DaCosta, and that's conflict of interest already.